And I still remember when he first said to us that I really want to understand why things happen the way they happen and what do I need to do in order to help our people be better.
Yes.
And I was like, my jaw was on the ground and I'm like, we've got one.
And that's a jackpot.
Hi, Pooja. We're back again.
Yes, we are. Well, what are we talking about today?
I think we're going to now tie everything a little bit together. And as we mentioned at the end of the last episode, we really want to give you a little bit of real life stories.
Yes.
And what does it look like to really engage with a consultant?
Exactly. So if you are joining us only at this episode, I suggest you go back 3 episodes and start listening to our series of these episodes, because we have kind of built up on a lot of things. So I would
we
really
spoke about our story.
Yes, it's our story, also around a lot of other things that kind of tapers into this episode. So please go back and have a listen.
I thought we need to talk about a couple of I don't know what we're going to have time to, but what does this look like?
Yes.
What does this look like? And without naming the business itself, one of our favorite stories is around this amazing law firm that we
100%,
are still working
and a
with.
boutique law firm, and that we have started working with. But let me go back to going back to how I met these people, right?
Yeah, networking.
Networking.
Where do you get good clients?
Exactly.
Right?
That's where we get your good clients. So one of the way, again, having said that, this particular person was not even a member of the group that we are a part of. This person was just visiting. And I just happened to mention on the day that we help businesses reduce their billable, the difference between the billable and non-billable hours. Being a law firm, his ears were kind of they really piqued his ears. And he was like, he sat up and started listening to me. Obviously, he didn't talk to me on the day. But a couple of days later, I get a phone call. And like, we need you in our business. That's the way he starts. And I'm like,
you gotta love that.
Okay, you gotta love that. I'm like, more of those, please. But that's how he started. And he proceeded to say, when do you have time to come and meet us? I'm like, okay.
A bit skeptical.
A bit skeptical because a lot of the times people say things and it may not materialize somewhere. So we were like, okay, let's not become too excited about this, because let's just play it safe.
I suppose one of the most amazing things about the owners, because there's 2 owners to this business, is their open-mindedness to and the willingness to look at how can they enhance what they are doing and how can they improve and grow the business the right way.
100%. And not only are they open around helping their business and their people, they're so open about their own personal development.
So let's
and that is what I mean by leading from the front.
Absolutely. And the things that we've heard in that first conversation were we seem to be doing the right things, but we don't really see the dollars.
Yeah.
That was one. And they have an amazing team. And that team was always really cool and amazing right from the get-go.
Yeah.
There was no question around hidden toxicity or anything that you might think that is an obvious sign.
Yes.
So they are not typically the client whose house is on fire.
Yeah.
And they are trying to bring in consultants to extinguish the fire. And I have to say that these type of businesses are our favorite kind of businesses, because we make the most difference not when you extinguish the fire, but when you are actually looking at growing your garden in a different way.
In a different way. And it's not just about ticking along. It's about taking it to that next level. It's about, like you remember, we were talking about why should mediocrity be a choice when excellence is also a choice? So that's something that we've spoken about in the past couple of episodes.
And it kind of feels like what he was talking about was that he felt like Not that they are mediocre, because they are not.
No, they are
they've
not.
never been.
No.
But he felt like they are not bringing out the best of their people, and they don't understand the best possible their people. And I still remember when he first said to us that I really want to understand why things happen the way they happen, and what do I need to do in order to help our people be better.
Yes.
And I was like, my jaw was on the ground, and I'm like, we've got one.
And that's a jackpot.
Exciting.
We've just hit a jackpot because
sometimes it's not about money. Seriously,
no, it's not about the money.
Most of the times, it's not about the money. It's about how interesting the work is, how people will take on board what you say, what is the willingness to come on the journey with us,
and trusting us.
Trusting us, yes. So it's so much more exciting when you know that you're going to see a team that is actually excited about being with you. And
yes.
I have to say that we've been working with them for 10 months, 12 months now, something
almost
like that.
12 months. It'll coming up to 12 months, yes.
Every single time we go, it is exciting. It is exciting for us, and it is exciting for them.
And we come back feeling so uplifted and knowing that we are actually making a difference.
And I have to say that we're not there yet, but we can't emphasize enough that this is not a quick fix.
No.
By any means. We don't have a magic wand, unfortunately. So I always say two things. I have some good news and some bad news. Bad news, we don't have a magic wand. We can't just swap what you're doing. We can't really make that difference right now. The good news is that by sticking with us and going through the process, we can enhance what you're doing, and we can accelerate your productivity and find that money that is left on the table.
Yep.
Right?
100%.
So what are you left with after we are long gone? And we're building towards this.
Yeah.
Some will want to be with us for a longer run, and we just become that check-in point, and we become the right on. We become part of their onboarding process.
Yes.
So as they grow, they bring their new people.
And that's
on
what's
board
happened with this
way.
particular business
Absolutely.
as well. Every time they hire somebody new, we go through the onboarding process. We bring them on and try and get them on par with what the team has already done.
We accelerate the newest person.
Accelerate the newest person because they are stepping into a culture of personal development.
But let me tell, maybe this is your story to tell, who knows. The real difference started to show at around 7 months.
Yes.
Right? Until then,
yes.
we did put a lot of work on an individual level and on a team level into this team. And around that 7th month, we had that call, right?
Yes, we did. And it was the most incredible call that we could ever have taken because up till then, we haven't had somebody come up to us with a tangible result.
A number.
And he calls me in sometime early December.
Yeah.
And rather we were on a call. I think that's how it happened. We were rather on a call to kind of talk about what the new year also looks like. So it was all in all a call in the future direction, what we've achieved up till now. So it's like,
after all, they are a law firm.
They are a law firm.
To lock and book them in advance.
Yes, exactly. So we had to go back and review the steps we had taken, kind of have a look at what difference it has made up till now. What does the future look like? So it was that kind of a call. And while we were reviewing the past 6 or 7 months, he comes up and says, you know what, I must tell you this, guys. They had the meeting with the CFO.
Yeah.
And for the first time since they had started a business, the CFO was very, very excited because they had clocked a 30% increase in their profit. I'm just going to pause here and let that penny drop.
30%.
I know.
I mean,
and
That's a huge number.
That's a huge number. And what am I? Actually, 30% increase in the. Yes, it was profits. Yes, because the profitability had gone up by 30%. I'm not talking about revenue here, guys. It's not revenue. We're talking about profit, and that's after having paid us for 6 months.
Let's put it out there. What you see first usually depends on the size of the team. Sometimes, especially with larger teams, you see first the revenue go up and then the profitability.
Yes.
And especially with smaller businesses, we see that the profitability is enhanced first and then the revenue starts slowly growing.
Exactly.
It's just the nature of
how
people are coming on board and what the impact of the individuals is,
and also a little bit on the industry as well, because every industry's charge rate is different. So we are not here sitting here and pretending, guys, if you're listening to us, that every business is going to clock the same amount of profit. So just putting that back into context.
We knew that it's somewhere between 15 to 30%.
Yes.
We didn't have real evidence, but this actually gave us a very clear number. It actually enhanced and improved our own processes too, because now we're asking for a beginning number, and then we're looking at the end result. But this didn't happen overnight.
No,
it didn't happen overnight. And I can't emphasize enough that when you work with people don't jump on that bandwagon of change.
No.
It takes time for them to build the trust. You remember how we were talking about in both of the previous episodes, we were talking about how trust is eroded.
Yes.
To patch that trust first so that then it can start growing.
Yeah.
It takes time.
It takes a lot of time.
We really can't do anything about that, whether you like it or not. If you only hire us for a 4-part workshop series, it will make an impact. It absolutely will make an impact. Will it be a lasting change? Maybe. I can't say no, and I can't say yes.
It's a maybe.
It's a definitely maybe, because it really depends on what you've already done with your team, and we might not be the first consultants coming in and helping and supporting. Yes. If we are at the tail end, then probably just having a 4-part workshop series and resetting the way that they think about time, productivity, and so on might be enough.
Absolutely, yes.
But it is a big might.
It's a big might. It's a big might, and it's never guaranteed.
It's rare.
No.
Typically what we see is that it takes about 6-7 months before you see real results.
Absolutely. And if you have us in there only for the 4-part workshop series, you might not know how to implement what we've suggested. That's another reason why you might not see a change straight away either.
Also, there's a difference between workshops and a program.
Yes.
Workshops are really designed to give snippets of knowledge and then try to work around the implementation a little bit.
Yes.
While the programs are, I can't talk about anyone else, but our programs are designed for you to do the homework first and come to the workshops with that mindset of how do we implement these new concepts?
Yes.
How do we start creating that change?
Yes.
So it's a whole different way of looking at things.
Exactly.
And when it comes to how we love doing things, again, it really defines it. But before we even go into how we do things, you might be wondering, is this for me?
Yeah. Yeah.
Right?
Yeah, absolutely. And it's a legitimate question if you have that one. Absolutely. And it is.
We have something for everyone. Yes. In saying that our preference is not working with the individuals. We can make a difference, but we find that it's so much more fun when it comes to a team.
Absolutely.
Right?
We see the difference, we see the change. And through the teams, it's not that we don't work one-to-one, but we pick up people from the team who require extra support and provide that to them as well.
And it's always in the context of a team. Now, what we found is that a business that is around 6 employees, often when they talk about time management issues, time management is not their problem. usually it is a symptom to a lot of other things. They might be missing processes, they might be missing systems, they might be missing a good app, they might be missing a CRM, they might be missing a HR professional to help them design the growth of the business, or they might be missing a lot of other things, including business coach. So there's a lot of things that they are missing. Usually it's not who they really need. When it comes down to needing us, we typically see that it's that moment when all the hats from the top of a business owner's head fall. And they start juggling and they don't know how to catch all those hats. That's when we really can start making a difference.
Right? Absolutely right.
And also, I really want to say that, so if you're that brave person, what is your next step?
Well, your next step would be to get in touch with us. We have our website, so timefix.com.au. You can find us on our socials and through LinkedIn as well. And if you like what you see here today and want to learn more around the tips and tricks of productivity, don't forget to subscribe and follow us as well.